Hello, my name is Tony Brown, and I'm the Director of Bands at Mehlville High School in St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm answering question number 2. To make a difference in the lives of our students, we have restructured how we organize competitive festivals and band trips. We compete with our marching band, but the contest is not our ultimate goal. Our biggest change is taking the focus off of the competitive aspect of band and focus on the lasting educational value. We've been taking students to college campuses as part of our spring trip to rehearse with the university conductors and to work with the private faculty. We also tour the campus and meet with the admission department. I've seen a change in our students. They dream about what is possible in their lives and become more determined not to settle for mediocrity. Taking our students to college campuses to work with the professors firsthand indirectly brainwashes them to accept and believe in their future. Also, through our fundraising efforts, we have organized and award 5 $1,000 scholarships to our graduating band seniors who are attending post-secondary school. This is our commitment to them and their future. If our schedule will allow, I never turn down a chance to perform with the band, especially if we have the opportunity to perform somewhere in the community. Our normal schedule includes performing at football games, school concerts, pep rallies, homecoming parade, and other school functions. Our students also participate in many regional and state honor groups. I believe our band program is providing our school district and school with positive public relations. We perform regularly at retirement homes, veterans functions, touring intercity schools, and the Thanksgiving Day Parade in downtown St. Louis for 20,000 spectators. Also last week, we performed God Bless America at Busch Stadium for 40,000 cheering baseball fans. Hopefully, people will look at our band and be impressed, and because of that, they will look at our community with pride and admiration. When I was a young teacher, commissioning band music was a professional goal. To date, we have commissioned 2 band pieces, one by Gary Gaxtetter, the other by Andrew Boysen Jr. Both pieces are published and part of the band repertoire. Each piece commissioned represents something special about our band program. I'm excited to think of another band program indirectly connected to us as they perform one of our commissions. I think my most important contribution to music education has been my selection of staff and assistants to work in our program. I've had colleagues criticize me because all of our assistants we hire are young, first or second year teachers. Their comments are, young teachers are too much work. I believe if I hire young teachers and mentor them into becoming the best they can be, then someday they can carry on our traditions and expectations and continue to work to make positive impacts in our students' lives. All of the teachers that work in our band program were hired as young teachers. Young teachers with the right work ethic bring a life and freshness to our band program. I think that energy is reflected in our students and how they approach music. When Katrina hit New Orleans, I could remember my wife and I watching the news feeling guilty that we were not doing anything to help. I've carried that guilt for several years. 3 years ago, as part of our spring trip, we took the band to New Orleans for 3 days and performed at some of the schools devastated by Katrina. Our goal was to promote music and music education in the schools. This is not only a great opportunity for the students of New Orleans, but also for the students in our program. After seeing New Orleans several years after the hurricane and the current condition of parts of the city, our students had a greater sense of what happened and a greater appreciation for their own lives. When an F6 tornado ripped through Joplin, Missouri, we were horrified. Our band program contributed several $1,000s for the families in the Joplin band program for necessity and personal items. The high school at Joplin took a direct hit. All of the band equipment and instruments were lost. 1 year after the tornado, we started to fundraise to purchase 2 new tubas for the band program in Joplin. As part of our spring trip, we stopped in Joplin and drove through the path of tornado. Later that evening, we donated 2 new tubas to their band program. This experience was surreal, not only for the students, but also myself. I can only imagine the difficulties and sacrifices a community and a band program would have to go through to recover. I just finished my 21st year as a band director, the last 20 years at Mehlville High School. As I look at my career as a band director and a music teacher, I have been searching for experiences that are more thought-provoking and have longer-lasting impacts on my students. As I work to improve music education, I must work to improve myself and also improve the students around me to hopefully make them better people. Thank you.